Ever wanted to start your own food recipe blog? Well, today I'm going to show you exactly how you can create a food recipe website step by step with WordPress. We'll start with choosing the best hosting provider and we'll install WordPress, essential themes and plugins to create this beautiful looking food recipe website where you can share your personal recipes with your reader. In addition, your subscriber also can post recipes from the front end of this website. Moreover, you can make money with affiliate marketing where you can share the equipment on your website. Whenever someone buys any equipment through your website, you will get the affiliate commission. Built-in custom post type will let you create recipes easily and includes schema markup that helps search engines and social networks show detail about your recipes. Further, it also helps to rank your recipes higher on search engines. Recipe card has modern style and innovative design. Now all your recipes look attractive right on the card. You will be able to add all the necessary information to prepare recipes such as ingredients, step-by-step instructions, video, images, nutrition information, notes and more. Recipe print option lets your reader quickly print recipes with one click. They can adjust the print style to fit their needs, making it easy to bring recipes from screen to kitchen. With a bookmark feature, reader can quickly save recipes to their favorites tab. This helps them to create a personal list of meals they want to cook, making it simple to find and revisit their favorite recipes anytime they want to cook. This website also has nutrition information chart, which you can customize how it looks to fit your style. This feature makes your recipe website more helpful by offering more detail for health-conscious cooking. Recipe rating feature will help your recipe to rank higher on search engines and give reader confidence in trying them. Floating recipe bar is a handy toolbar to improve user experience by keeping essential features on the go. And there are other amazing features that we'll look at in this video, so without wasting more time, let's get started. Okay, to create any website, whether it's food recipe website, blog or e-commerce website or dropshipping website or any kind of website, there are two required things: web hosting and domain name. If you do not know what is web hosting is a place where all your website files will be stored, and domain name is going to be your website name or your business name. For more information, you can Google it. What is web hosting and domain name? These are the basic requirements to create a website, any kind of website. There are several web hosting companies out there who provides you web hosting and domain name, but unfortunately handful of them are the best. But in this video, I'll show you the best web hosting that I personally use to create a food recipe website or any kind of website you can create using that web hosting. So first of all, what you have to do is you have to go to the first link in the video description, or you can simply type in this URL: ronasvfx.com/hostinger and press enter, and it will take you to this website. It says hostinger.in. If you live in another country like United States, UK, Canada, address might be different. It might be hostinger.com. Okay, depending on the country where you're accessing this website, address will be changed. Anyways, so let me close this out. On this website, you will get web hosting at 149 Indian rupees per month, and you'll get free domain name and so many other features. To get started, just simply click on Start Now, and it will show you the several plans like single, premium, business, and cloud setup. Each plan comes with different features. You can compare these plans from here and select the one as per your requirements. If you go with the single plan, you won't get a free domain name and you won't get these other features. Okay, on the premium, business and cloud setup, you will get a free domain name, as you can see. To get any plan, simply click on choose plan, and here you have to select your billing cycle, how many months you want this web hosting. If you select higher months, you will get more discount. So I recommend select at least 12 months. After that, you have to create an account on this website, or you can use your Google account to log in. Once you log in or create your account on this website, next step, you have to select your payment method. Here you can select different types of payment method. In India, we use UPI. Select UPI, fill in the details on right hand side. After that, you have to pay this amount to get this web hosting. So this is affordable web hosting and really fast web hosting out there. I'm personally using a business plan of this web hosting, so I'm not gonna buy this skin since I already have a plan from this website. So let me show you what to do next when you buy a web hosting from this website. When you make a payment, or you complete this payment, in the next page it will ask you to claim your free domain name. So on that page, you have to type in your business name that you have in your mind and see if that domain name is available to buy. If it is, then simply go ahead, claim that free domain name and then go to the dashboard of Hostinger. So let me show you how it looks like when you log in into your Hostinger's dashboard. So let me log in into my account. So this is the home page after login. Here you have to click on Manage button alongside your web hosting plan. I have business web hosting, so click on Manage. So let me quickly overview this web hosting dashboard. So here you can see in the left hand side, you will see all the tools that you can use to manage your website. In the middle, you will see all the features that you have selected from here. This is an overview and you will see all overview of this domain name. Let me change my domain name. Alright, so I've just switched my domain name. So in the next step, you have to install a WordPress. So if you do not know, if you're completely beginner, what is WordPress? Well, WordPress is a script that allows you to create a website without having a knowledge of complicated coding, and it is completely free. So let me show you how to install a WordPress. So what you need to do is just hover your mouse over website, expand that and click on auto installer, and here select WordPress, most popular one, and here type the title. I'm gonna call it food. You can type whatever you like. Just sake for the video tutorial, I'm just typing the food. Let's type recipe. Next, make sure the administrator email is your real one, where you like to receive the notification regarding your website. Okay. Next, username. Let's type the username. I'm gonna call it recipe, and the password. After typing the password, let's expand the advanced option. Here, make sure you select the right domain name where you'd like to install this WordPress. I've hosted several domain names and I've also created a subdomain. So I'm going to select the subdomain from the drop-down list. But in your case, you have to select your real domain name. You don't need to create subdomain or something like that. Okay, just keep it as it is. Then simply click on next button and then simply click on install. Leave these settings as it is. Click on install. It will take few seconds to install a WordPress inside your web hosting, because this web hosting is super powerful and fast. It won't take much time to install a WordPress. Just wait for a few seconds and you will see the new window appear on your screen. There you go. You can see we just installed the WordPress. To access your WordPress dashboard or backend of your website, you have to click on the admin panel, or you can do one thing. You can just open a new tab and type in recipe.𝗀𝗶𝗋.com, your subdomain /wp-admin. Press enter and it will open the login page. So this is the login page. Here you have to type the username and password that we just created. Let's type the username, which was the recipe, and the password. Type in the password and click on login, click on save. So this is your WordPress dashboard. Okay. So if you click over here on this button, admin panel, you won't need to type in the username and password. You will automatically redirect to the dashboard like this. So this is the backend of your site. The admin or you can access the backend only. Your visitor cannot access the backend of your website. Okay. So they can see only the front end. If you hover your mouse over here, right click, open link in a new tab. This will be the front end of your website. This is a default look of your website when you install a WordPress. This is a 2024 theme. There's nothing here. This is a boring site. Don't worry, we will build our website from scratch, step by step. Let's close this out and let's come back to the dashboard. So in the left hand side, you will see all the tools, all the features that allow you to manage your website. In the middle, you will see all the functions that you have selected from here. Right now we are inside the dashboard, and in the dashboard you will see different types of widgets over here in the backend. Okay, you can drag and drop or wherever you like, or you can remove them. In order to remove these widgets, what you can do is just click on this screen option at the very top. Here you can uncheck these options, activity, quick draft, something like that. This way you can remove all of those widgets if you want. Okay, I like to work with this neat and clean design, so I'll just remove that. Next thing we are going to do is we're going to remove unwanted plugins and themes. If you do not know what is plugin, well, really quick, plugin will allow you to add the extra functionality to your website, Like if you want to create an e-commerce website, then you need a WooCommerce plugin. If you want to create a dropshipping website, then you need Ali Dropship plugin, something like that. Okay, these kind of plugins that allow your website to add more features, more functionality, something like that. Okay, so basically these plugins will add extra functionality to your WordPress website, and theme will provide your website a different look or feel or design, like you are representing a different brand. First, let's remove the unwanted themes. To do it, hover your mouse over appearance, click on themes. So as you can see, by default we have 3 themes installed and one is activated, which is 2024. Let's delete these 2. Select them, click delete, click OK. This one, select it, delete, click OK. It will delete that. So we have only one theme left, which is activated. We cannot delete it unless we install a new one. Okay, we will install a new one later in this video, but for right now, let's leave it as it is and let's go to plugins and click on installed plugins. And here you can see we have several plugins installed that we don't really need it right now. So we are going to delete all of them. So first we need to deactivate these plugins. In order to deactivate these plugins, we have to click on this deactivate button one by one, or you can do one thing, just check this box. It will select all of them in a bulk. Go to a bulk action drop down menu and select deactivate. Click on apply. It will deactivate all of them. Now check this box once again and to select all, and go to bulk action drop down, select delete this time and click on apply, click OK. It will delete all of them one by one. That's amazing. Okay, now we have cleaned up our web hosting space. Now let's move to the next part where we need to configure WordPress essential settings. In order to configure or set up essential settings of WordPress, let's hover your mouse over settings in the left hand side and click on general, and here you will see general settings, site title, site tagline. Site title is already there. If you want to change it, you can change it from here. Tagline, you can type in the tagline for your recipe website, like this is my passion, recipe is my passion, something like that. Okay, you can type whatever you like. Let me type uppercase. Next, you can add the site icon like this. Okay, this is the favicon icon. It will appear over here, like you can see over here. So you can add your site icon. Let me add the site icon. Click on choose site icon. You can upload an icon or you can use the existing media library. Currently, this is a fresh installation of WordPress. There is nothing here. No item is here. Let's upload a file. So let's quickly drag and drop this icon. Now click on set as a site icon. Click on crop image. So you can see icon has been added. Next, we have the WordPress address and site address. Make sure both should be the same as mine. As you can see, administrator email, make sure you type in your real email. Next, we have the anyone can register. If you want to allow others to come to your website and create an account or register themselves, make sure you check this option, otherwise you don't need to check it. Okay, so in this case, we allow others to come to our website and add recipes on this website. Very useful. Next, a new user default role should be what? You can select from here. Let's keep it subscriber. You can change the role from here anytime by coming to this general tab. Okay, next we have the site language. English is completely fine. A time zone. So I'm from India. I'm gonna select mine. My time zone is 5:30 plus 5:30. Scroll down. Next we have the date format and time format. I'm gonna leave it as it is. It's completely fine for me. And week starts on Monday. Yes, fine. Let's click on save changes. It will keep your changes saved that you have made so far. Next we have the writings tab. In the writings tab, you don't have to change anything. Just leave this as it is. In the reading tab, let's see what we have inside the reading tab. Here you can increase or decrease the number of your blog post and your recent feed. Let's keep it as it is. You can increase or decrease from here. Next, on the discussion tab, I have the settings. I'm completely fine with these settings. If you want to change it, feel free to change these settings. Just read the line. If you like to add those functionality, check this box and that function will be enabled. Next, we have the media. In the media, you can see we have the thumbnail size 150, and the medium size width height is 300. It's completely fine. It's depending on the theme that you're using. It will automatically adjust the size of your thumbnail. So keep it as it is. For now, let's go to permalinks. In the permalinks, this is very important setting, guys. In the permalinks, make sure you select the post name, which is already selected. If in your case it's not, make sure to select post name. This is SEO friendly permalinks, so make sure you go with the post name. And finally, go to privacy, and here you have to select your privacy policy page. This is a default or dummy privacy policy page. If you want to create a privacy policy page, you can do one thing. You can click on create button, or you can go to pages, add new, open link in a new tab, and here just simply type the title privacy policy. Let me show you. This is a 𝗀𝗁𝗏 editor. Let me close this out. In the title here, you can type simply like privacy policy, and below you have to type your long privacy policy. If you do not know what to type in the privacy policy, what you can do is just go to Google Gemini, gemini.google.com, or you can use 𝘀GPT. Let's see who can help us. Let's use Google Gemini. Here in the Google Gemini, let's type something like, I have food recipe website where I share affiliate products and food recipes to my audience. Your job is to write privacy policy page for my website because I don't know what to write in that page. So let's see what will we have. So you can see that Google Gemini has written the long privacy policy, as you can see. So let's quickly copy this long privacy policy. This is just for demonstration purposes, but make sure you give the Gemini or 𝘀GPT as much detail as you can. Then it will write a detailed and accurate privacy policy for your website. Anyways, let's copy this dummy privacy policy and come over here and paste the privacy policy written by 𝘀GPT. So it's not completely copied. First, let me copy this and go to Notepad. Okay, now from Notepad, let me copy the privacy policy, select all of it, delete it, and paste the privacy policy like this. Okay, and I'm gonna delete this one and this one as well. And all you need to do is just replace few things like your website name in the bracket and the effective date, and just make sure to read each line carefully. And if there anything that needs to be changed, change it. Okay, so this way you can create your privacy policy. Then click on publish, hit publish again, and your page is ready. And remember this is an example to create a privacy policy. Like I mentioned before, provide as much information as you can to any AI language model, and then it will give you the detailed or accurate privacy policy. Anyways, let's quickly close this tab and this hosting tab as well. Let's come back here, and I think we need to close this one as well. Once you create a privacy policy, let's look at all the pages. Hover your mouse over pages, all pages, and here you can see we have two privacy policy here. One is published and one is not. This is the one that we just created. Let's quickly view it. Yeah, this is the one that we have created. Let's remove the draft privacy policy. Click on trash and let's edit this privacy policy once again, because we need to change the permalink. In order to change the permalinks, what you can do is just click over here under the at the right hand side, you will see the link, select it, and here just change the permalink to privacy policy. That's it, and click on save. Now click on view page, and as you can see, permalink has changed. Let's close this out. Now refresh this page under the privacy settings, privacy. Here select the privacy. As you can see, you will see the error message over here. Click on select privacy policy, click on use this page, and there you go, the privacy policy page updated successfully. So with that, we are done with the essential settings of WordPress. Let's proceed to the next step. Let's go to the dashboard. Alright, so in this step, we are going to install a premium theme and plugin. To get that, let's open a new tab, or you can go to the second link in the video description, or you can type in this URL, runasvfx.com/WP-delicious. It will take you to this website. On this website, we need a premium WP-delicious plugin or pro plugin and a premium theme. So if you are passionate about sharing the recipes, so this is the one that we need to create a recipe blog or website. So in order to get the premium plugin and theme, we need to click on view pricing. So on this page, you can see there are several plans, like we have free plan, yearly plan, and we have lifetime plan. So if you use free version of this plugin, you will get limited features. Okay, so as you can see, if you use the pro version or the lifetime version of this plugin, you will get all the features that listed here, as you can see. But you can use this pro plugin and lifetime plugin only for one site, as you can see. But in this video, we will use pro plugin. Let's click on buy now. Let me show you how you can get it. So you can see this is the 𝗀𝗶𝗍 Pro personal plugin. In order to buy it, you have to select the payment method, credit card or PayPal, and type in your personal details, first name, last name, email, and then simply make the payment and get your plugin. Since I already have the plugin, I'm not gonna buy this again. I'm gonna click on remove. So this is the one thing that you need. Next thing that you need is you need a premium theme. Go to theme section, and here we'll use this 𝗀𝗶𝗶𝗹 theme. Just click on view theme. So you can see we have the 𝗀𝗶𝗶𝗹 Pro for 1 year and for lifetime license and support. In order to get this amazing theme, you have to simply click on get it now. This theme comes with so many amazing features. As you can see, this amazing theme also comes with the free version, and you can compare free version versus Pro. As you can see, if you keep scrolling down, you can see the free version has not these kind of features: top bar settings, recipe category section, and feature radius section does not have this. You won't get this features and many more features in the free version. So that's why we are going to use this Pro version of this plugin. To get a Pro version, just simply click on get it now. So in the similar way, you have to select your payment method, type in your email, first name, last name, and make the payment and get your 𝗀𝗶𝗶𝗹 Pro theme for your website. I already have this 𝗀𝗶𝗶𝗹 Pro theme as well. So I'm going to remove my cart. So my cart is empty now, as you can see. Let's go back. So let me quickly log in into my account, and I'll show you how it looks like when you buy a Pro plugin and Pro theme. Let's click on account and let me quickly log in. So after login, under the download section, you will get 𝗀𝗶𝗶𝗹 Pro plugin and theme. In order to get your 𝗀𝗶𝗶𝗹 Pro theme, you need to install both of them, like free theme as well as the Pro version of the plugin. This plugin will turn this free version theme into a Pro theme. You will find out what I mean by that when we install them. And next, you need to install the 𝗀𝗶𝗍 Pro plugin. Okay, go ahead, download them. In order to download both of them, just click on them one by one. First, download the 𝗀𝗶𝗶𝗹 free version theme. Download it. Let's close this out. In the similar way, download the rest of the plugins. So as you can see, I've just downloaded the 𝗀𝗶𝗶𝗹 free theme and 𝗀𝗶𝗶𝗹 Pro plugin and the 𝗀𝗶𝗍 Pro plugin as well. So let's quickly install them one by one. So in the dashboard of your WordPress, hover your mouse over appearance and click on themes. And here, click on add new theme, click on upload theme, and here drag and drop your theme file. So go ahead, install this 𝗀𝗶𝗶𝗹 free version theme and click on install now and click on activate. Once you activate the theme, it will ask you to install these required plugins. We'll install them later, but first of all, let's hover your mouse over plugins and click on add new. And here click on upload plugin and drag and drop your plugin files one by one. First, we will install the 𝗀𝗶𝗍 Pro version. Drag and drop and click on install now and activate the plugin. It says error 𝗀𝗶𝗍 Pro 1 plugins to be installed and activate 𝗀𝗶𝗍 recipe plugin for food, bloggers, formula recipe plugin. Click on manage plugin. So you can see this plugin cannot be activated because required plugins are missing or inactivate. Don't worry, we will fix it once we activate the required plugins. Anyways, click on add new plugin, click on upload plugin. Now install this one, 𝗀𝗶𝗶𝗹 Pro, drag and drop and click on install now and activate the plugin. Okay, once you activate this plugin, now we are ready to install the required plugins. Click on begin installing plugins, click on that. Now check this box to select all of them. Go to bulk action, select install, click apply. It will install all those plugins one by one in a bulk. Just wait for a few seconds, it will install all those plugins within seconds. So plugin has been installed. Now click on return to required plugin installer. Now we need to activate them. Just select all of them, go to bulk action, select activate and click on apply. It will activate all those plugins at once. Okay, now go to plugins area. This pop-up window will appear. Don't worry. Let's go to plugins area. Once again, plugins, install plugins. And you can see the error has gone. Now you can activate the 𝗀𝗶𝗍 Pro. Click on activate and activate the plugin. Now we need to activate 𝗀𝗶𝗍 Pro plugin and the 𝗀𝗶𝗶𝗹 Pro plugin as well with the license key. To activate the plugin, click on Activate your license key by clicking over here, and it will take you to 𝗀𝗶𝗶𝗹's license area. Here you have to paste your license key. So let me go back to my account and let's go to the license key area. And this is the license for my 𝗀𝗶𝗋 Pro. Let me copy it, come back to this page and paste the license key over here, and then click on Activate License. And you can see license activation completed successfully. Now you need to activate your 𝗀𝗶. Now you need to activate 𝗀𝗶_Delicious Pro plugin. In order to activate that plugin, simply click over here, click here to enter your license key, and here you have to activate your Pro version of 𝗀𝗶_Delicious. Let's go back here. Let's copy the license key for 𝗀𝗶_Delicious Pro. Copy it and paste the license key. Click on Save. And there you go. You can see your license key for 𝗀𝗶_Delicious Pro is activated on this site. You can deactivate this anytime if you want to change your website domain name. Okay. So once you're done with installing a premium version of theme, plugins, now let's move to the next step. Let's go to the dashboard. So in this step, we are going to import a dummy content. Okay. So first of all, let's visit this site and let's go to themes. So here you can see this is the 𝗀𝗶𝗋 Pro. Click on View Theme, and here you can see View Demo. Click on that. Scroll down and select the 𝗀𝗶𝗋. Click on View Demo, and this is the demo website. As you can see, we will import the entire exact same website into our website. The benefit of importing the demo content or demo website allow us to create website quickly and easily. So whenever you buy a premium theme, you also get options to import a dummy site or demo content. So very useful option. So let's quickly import a dummy site. In order to import this dummy site, go back to your dashboard. Here, hover your mouse over appearance and scroll down. You can see we have the demo importer plus. Select that. But before we import the demo templates, let me show you the site itself looks like before importing the dummy site. Let's hover your mouse over here, right click, open link in a new tab, and you can see this is the default look of our recipe blog. Okay, as you can see, there is nothing here, there is no content here. Let's close this out and let's import the dummy site. You can import any template of your choice from here. As you can see, there are so many templates here. These are the Pro templates and this is the free one. Okay, since we have the Pro plugin, and we can import the 𝗀𝗶𝗋 Pro as well. So let's go ahead, import this 𝗀𝗶𝗋 Pro. Click on Import, and here you can see we have option to import only home template, or you can import the complete site. Let's click on Import Complete Site. Click on that, and if there is a previously imported content are available on your hosting, you can select this option. It will delete the previous imported site. Since this is our first time, now click on Import. Now it will take few seconds or maybe minutes depending on the internet speed. It will install all the required plugins, widgets, posts, pages, images, and each and everything that dummy website has. So I'm going to quickly speed the video up and I'll come back once it's done. Alright guys, so as you can see, I've successfully imported this complete site. My screen recording was stopped somehow. However, you can see we got our complete imported demo site or dummy template, as you can see. And from now we can start customize this website, and we will learn how to create recipes, and we will learn how to configure our plugin, this 𝗀𝗶_Delicious Pro plugin, and so on. So let's look at the site itself. As you can see, this is the beautiful site. Let's go back and let's close this tab and come back to the dashboard, and you can see we have so many options that we look at one by one. Anyways, we'll start with the configuration of our 𝗀𝗶_Delicious plugin. To set up our 𝗀𝗶_Delicious Pro plugin, let's hover your mouse over 𝗀𝗶_Delicious and then click on Settings. So right now, as you know, I'm using the Pro version of this plugin. So we have so many options compared to the free version of 𝗀𝗶_Delicious. And first we have the general settings. We have the recipe page. If you like to display the recipes on the home page, make sure you enable this option. Next, we have the recipes per page. How many recipes you want to display per page. You can increase or decrease the number from here. Next, we have the enable Elementor support. If you enable this option, it will disable the default recipe templates, custom templates, and FSE template. So if you want to use Elementor plugin to create recipes. Make sure you enable this option, otherwise you can leave it as it is. Next we have the auto load recipes. If you enable this option, if user keep scrolling down, the recipe will automatically reload. Inline related recipe post. If you enable this option, related recipes will be displayed on single recipe post. So next we have the recipe details tab. Here you can see we have the enable recipe details header. You can enable or disable this option. And next we have the enable recipe featured image. You can enable or disable the featured image from the single recipe page. So let me show you. If I go to the home page and open any recipe from here, let's open this one. And now if I go back here and if I disable the header and the featured image and click on save changes and come back to the recipe page, and this is the header and this is the featured image, and if I refresh the page, you can see featured image and the header has gone. Let's come back here. Let's enable both of these options and click on save changes. Come back to this page, give it a refresh, and you can see the header and the recipe featured image has come back. Let's come back to this page, recipe details, and here we have the global recipe toggles. You can enable or disable these toggles. You can see if you go to any recipe, scroll down on the recipe card, you can see we have the author, cooking method, cuisine, courses, and so on. You can enable or disable these options, like if you want to hide the author, just uncheck it, and the courses as well, and click on save changes. Come back to recipe page, refresh, and you can see those option has gone. Okay, so make sure choose these options wisely or accordingly as per your liking. And you can also change these labels if you want by clicking on the edit button, and from here you can change the name, you can change the text from here, and by default these are the good ones. Keep scrolling down, we have the recipe navigation. If you enable this option, it will display the previous and next navigation to your recipe post. Next we have the show last updated date. If you enable this option, it will display the updated date instead of the publishing date for your recipes. So it's all up to you. And next we have the disable powered by. If you disable this option and click on save changes, go to any recipe page, scroll down, you will see this powered by option. If you give it a refresh, you will see that option will disappear. Okay, let's bring it back, enable this option, and here you can sign up for 𝗀𝗶𝗶 affiliate program to spread the words about the 𝗀𝗶𝗶 and earn the 30% commission on each sale. Join the program and add your affiliate link. Whenever your new visitor will click on that affiliate link, you will get 30% commission on each sale. Okay, so very useful option. Make sure enable the display powered by and join the affiliate program of 𝗀𝗶𝗶 and promote this plugin, and you will get 30% commission. Amazing, right? So that way you can earn some extra cash. Next we have the display recipe author. You can display the author of the recipe by enable this option. Next we have the display recipe published date. You can also display the recipe published date if you want. Display comments, yes. Single recipe image crop. You can crop the image of the single recipe page. If you upload the featured image and that featured image has not the recommended size, by enabling this option will crop that image according to that recommended size. Next we have the recipe archive image. Same thing goes with this one. Next we have the enable print button. If you come back to any recipe, you can see this is the print button. You can enable or disable the print button from here. Next we have the call to action. You can enable call to action image below each recipe card. If you go to any recipe and here you can see the recipe card, if someone click on that image, that person will be taken to the another page by typing the URL of that page from here. And you can also open that page in a new tab by enabling this option. Attribute, you can leave it as it is. And make sure to click on the save changes. It will keep your changes saved. So I'm not going to add call to action. I'm going to leave it as it is. Let's click on save changes. Let's proceed with the next tab. Next we have the ingredients. In the ingredients, we have the ingredients line format. If you go back to the recipe page, and here you can see under the ingredients, we have ingredients in this way. like we have the quantity, units, ingredients and notes. You feel free to customize this as per your liking. If you like to show the notes at the very beginning, you can do that as well. Let's put the quantity at the very end like so, and then click on Save Changes. Let's go back to recipe page, refresh it, and you can see the changes has been made. The quantity is now at the very end, as you can see. Okay, let's come back here. Next we have the enable checkboxes. These are checkboxes. If you want to hide them, you can do that as well just by disable this option. Next we have the ingredients column, 1 column or 2 column. If you go with 2 column, let's click on Save Changes, come back here, refresh it. You can see now it's much better. Instead of 1 column, now we have 2 columns. Okay. Next we have the 𝗀𝗁𝗶𝗹 integration for in-recipe ads and shoppability. You can monetize your recipe card with the 𝗀𝗁𝗶𝗹 by clicking on the sign up. I don't know how to pronounce it, but you can monetize your recipes with this option. Next we have the activate 𝗀𝗁𝗶𝗹. You can activate this if you want. I'm not gonna do it. Next we have the adjustable servings. You can enable or disable the adjustable servings from your recipe page. Let's go back to your recipe, and if you scroll down on this recipe page, you can't see the adjustable servings option. Let's try to open another recipe. Let's go to breakfast and select maybe this one. On this recipe page, you can see we have the adjustable recipe servings. Okay, let's say if your visitor wants to create this gluten-free muffins in a bulk, they can adjust the serving size from here. Let's type 10. It will automatically increase the ingredient quantity. Let's set back to 1, as you can see. So this is very useful option. So make sure you enable this option. Adjustable serving type, in sentiment based or scale based. And you can see here what is the meaning of increment based or scale based. So next you can see we have the unit system, display unit conversion. You can enable or disable the unit conversion from here. Unit system, US, customary or metrics. Let's keep it as it is. Next we have the ingredients image. You can show or hide the images for the ingredients by checking this option. So I'm gonna keep it as it is. It's all up to you. If you want to show the images for ingredients, you can do that as well. Keep scrolling down and you can see if you can't see any ingredients image from this list, you can add it from here. Once you're happy with the changes, and don't forget to click on Save Changes. So with that, we are done with the ingredients. Let's look at the recipe archive. So in the recipe archive, we have the enable archive header. If you enable this option, it will display the header on the archive page. You can only disable this option if your theme already contains a header. Okay. Next, we have the default archive layout. Here you can change the layout for your archive page, recipe listing page. List view, grid view, you can change from here. Next, we have the pagination style. You can change the recipe listing style from here as well. Next, we have the recipe archive title. You can change the title of your recipe archive page from here. You can type anything you want. By default, it is good one. Next, we have the archive description. Here you can write the description or short description for your archive page or your recipe listing. Next, we have the recipe taxonomy subtitle. You can change the title from here of your search box. Once you make any changes, don't forget to click on Save Changes. Next, we have the related recipes. Enable this option to display related recipes on single archive page. Next, we have the related recipe title. You can change this title with any title of your choice. Next, we have the number of recipes. You can display how many related recipes you want to display on single recipe page. Next, we have the recipe per row. You can change from here. Next, we have related recipe filter. You can select the filter, whatever filter you want to display on related recipes. Once you make any changes, don't forget to click on Save Changes. Let's look at the appearance. Here you can see we have the recipe's color, we have the primary color, and we have the secondary color. This is a basically recipe card color, and this is the layout. We have different types of layout over here. We have total 7 layout. You can try out these layouts and see what you like the most and select that one, and then click on Save Changes. Next, we have the permalinks. Here you can change the permalinks or URL or slug of these pages. Let's look at the social sharing. Here we have the global sharing. Enabling this option to allow social sharing. This is very useful option. Make sure you enable that. Social share title, you can change the title from here. It's all up to you. Next we have the Instagram. You can enable or disable the Instagram, and you can add some text about your Instagram. Enter the content for social sharing. Here you can add the content for your social sharing. This content that you will type over here will be displayed on recipe single page. So make sure you click on that in order to type the content. Once you make any changes, don't forget to click on Save Changes. Now I'm gonna turn this off. Click on Save Changes. Let's go to Review and Ratings. This is very important settings, guys. Enable comment ratings. Make sure you enable that. Enabling this option to allow your reader to rate your recipes. This is very useful. When someone leaves a rating to your recipe page, it will boost the SEO for your website. So this is very useful option. Default rating label. You can change the label from here if you want. Next, we have the enable reCAPTCHA for comments. You cannot enable this by turning this on. You have to configure the reCAPTCHA first, and then you can enable that. So I'm gonna leave it as it is. Enable questions. This is also a useful option. Make sure you turn it on. Enable reviews tags. You can enable the reviews tags. This feature allows reader to add tags while reviewing your recipe. Okay, so it's all up to you. It's personal choice. You can enable or disable this option. It's all up to you. Enable. Did you make this recipe? You can enable this option as well. This is also a useful option. I like this option, so I'm gonna enable this. Basically, this feature allows you to ask your reader if they made this recipe or not. Okay, so you can change the recipe label from here. Did you make this, or anything you wanna type, just type in here. Next, we have the enable review images. This is also a useful option. Make sure you turn it on. This option allows your user to upload review images in the comment section. Enable would you like recommend this recipe. If you like to enable this option, you can do it from here. This is also a useful option. You can change the label from here. Next, we have the enable exit intent. If you enable this option might frustrate your visitor to close your website tab by clicking the exit button twice or close button twice. If you would like to remind your visitor or reader to leave a rating on your recipe page before leaving the page, you can enable this option. So I'm not gonna enable this option, so I'm gonna click on Save Changes. Next, we have the author setting. We have the author profile. You can enable this option only if your website have only one author. Disable this option only if you have the multiple authors. Okay. Next, we have the Show Author Archive Header. You can enable this option only if you want to display the header with the author information on the archive page. Disable this option if your theme contains the header. Recipe author. You can select the recipe author from here. I'm going to select this one. Right now I have only one author, so I'm going to select this one. Next, I have the author name. You can type the author name really quick. I'm going to type mine. Subtitle. You can enter the subtitle. I'm going to call it Food Blogger. There you go. Next, we have the description. You can type the description about your author. Let's quickly type in the description. I love making new recipes every day. You can type whatever you like. Once you make any changes, don't forget to click on Save Changes. Let's look at the print setting. Here you can see we have the print recipe button. You can enable or disable this option as per your liking. Next, we have the print recipe button text. You can change the text from here. Preview style. You can change the style from here, new tab or same tab. I think you should select the new tab. Next, we have the print option. You can upload the logo that will display on the print page. When someone click on the print button, new tab will open, and from there they will see your logo. Okay, let's quickly add the logo. Let's add this one. Click on apply, replace image. Next, we have the allow users to customize. You can enable or disable this option if you like to allow your user to customize your print page by checking these options. In fact, let me show you. Let me open the recipe page. Let's visit the site. Go to recipes, breakfast. Let's open this one. You can see this is the print recipe tab. But first of all, let me click on Save Changes. And now come back to this page, recipe page. Click on print recipe. When I click on that, new window or new tab will open. And here you can see your reader has the option to customize your recipe page. Like they can remove the title, they can remove the note, they can customize anything from here. Okay. And this is the logo that we have added over here. You can see they can print this recipe by clicking on the print button, or if you keep scrolling down, you can see we have the read it online button or the URL over here. If you like to remove this URL, come back to the settings, and here scroll down. You can see we have the recipe link label, or we have the embed recipe link. If you turn it off, click on save changes, and you can see if I refresh the page, and you can see that online link will be disappeared, and you can see the author name, author subtitle, and the description. Okay, let's close this out. So I like to enable the embed recipe link and change the label, whatever label you want from here, and display the social sharing info. Make sure you enable this option, and make sure you enable this option as well. You can also add the thank you message over here. So with that, we are done with the print setting. Click on save changes. Let's go to the nutrition. In the nutrition, we have the show nutrition facts. This option will enable or disable the nutrition facts on the recipe post. If you scroll down, you can see we have the nutrition facts at the very bottom. This is the nutrition facts. You can disable or enable this option from here. Okay, nutrition fact text. You can change the text from here. This is the text, nutrition facts, and you can change the chart layout from here. The default one is a good one. I'm going to leave it as it is. Additional nutrition elements. By clicking on this button, you can add the new nutrition element like vitamin B, vitamin C, anything you want to add, just add in here. And here you can add the measurement, milligram, gram, ml, whatever you want to type, just type in over here. Okay, let's close this out. I just want to explain you guys how things works over here. Next, we have the daily value disclaimer. Here you can type the daily value disclaimer like you've seen over here. You can change this text with your own if you like. Next, we'll disable nutrition fact in the standard mode. By default, the nutrition chart is displayed in the primary color. Enable this option to switch the standard color mode. So it's all up to you. If you like to change the standard color mode, you can enable this option. Otherwise, you can leave it as it is. Next, we have the disable nutrition with 0 value. Enable this option to display the nutrition with 0 value. If the nutrition field is blank, it will not show that nutrition. If there is any 0 value, it will display that value as well. Disable percentage value. Enable this option to disable the percentage value in the nutrition table. It's all up to you. If you like to show the nutrition chart in that way, you can do it from here. Next, we have the Auto Nutrition Calculator settings. 𝗀𝗶𝗍 now includes Auto Nutrition Calculator, a service that calculates the nutrition value of your recipe's ingredients. You can get your API key by clicking over here, and then you have to add the application icon and application key in order to enable the nutrition calculator. Okay, let's just click over here. It will open a new tab. Here you can select any plan of your choice. Let's click on the first one, free one. Let's sign up really quick. Let's type the username, type in the email, password, confirm typing your password, organization name, your plan, developer, click on developer, and make sure you check this option and click on verify you are a human. In fact, let me visit the documentation tab first and let me see what I need to select. Okay, let me close this one and now click on submit. It says thank you. Let's click on login and click on save the password, login. Once you log in, let's click on sign up for API key. I think I need to sign up for API key here. Let's type in the email, password, organization name, and the plan. That's it. Click on submit. Email is already taken. Let me try a different one. Click on submit. Okay, let's log in. Go to the dashboard. Okay, once you log in on this website, you will taken to the dashboard. If you're not, you have to click on this account button and here go to application, click on edit, or maybe I think you have to create a new one, create a new application, nutrition analysis API, select that, click on create application. I think we need to enter the name. I'm going to call it recipe description, recipe food website, and then click on create application. There you go. Now you can see we have the application ID and application key. Let's quickly copy these information, copy the application ID, come back to this page, enable this option, paste the ID, and now we need a application key. Let's copy the key. This is the key. Come back here, paste the key, and click on save changes. So with that, we are done with the nutrition calculator settings. Let's close this tab. Let's go to the search settings, and here you can see first we have the recipe search page. You can select the recipe search page. By default, you will get the recipe search page. whenever you import the demo website, you will see all these pages. If not, you have to create one by going to pages, add new, and from there create your recipe page and make sure to embed this shortcode in order to create the search recipe page. Next, we have the show search bar. You can enable or disable the search bar by using this toggle switch. Next, we have the search logic. You can change the search logic from here. Next, we have the search filter field. How many filters you want to add on your search filter section. Here you can enable or disable anything you like. Okay, I'm going to keep it as it is. Keep scrolling down. Here you can change the filter labels. Like you can change the label of season, cuisine, and recipe type. You can type whatever label of your choice. Okay, once you make any changes, scroll down at the very bottom and click on save changes. Next, we have the miscellaneous, and here we have reCAPTCHA settings. We have reCAPTCHA version 3, version 2. Select from here site key. You have to add the Google reCAPTCHA key and the secret key over here. Okay, API key and secret key, and you can add the custom icon over here for your reCAPTCHA. You can allow SVG icons as well. Please note, allowing uploads of any file SVG includes is a potential security risk. We recommend you to only enable this feature if you understand the security risk involved. Also, this settings requires reloading of this page after saving changes. Next, we have the disable font awesome icon JS. You can enable this option only if you have icon conflict. Next, we have the enable default session handler. Enable this option if you are having conflict with some legacy features. If enabled, temporarily session database entry will be created for every new user that visits the website. Finally, we have the enable emoji reaction. Enable this option to show emojis reaction on the single recipe page. It's all up to you. You can enable or disable this option as per your liking. Once you make any changes, don't forget to click on save changes. And we have the user dashboard. In the user dashboard, we have the recipe dashboard page. Make sure you select that. By default, it is selected. We have the user registration. Make sure you enable that. Enable this option to allow user registration on recipe dashboard page. Generate username, generate password. I personally don't like to enable this, so I'm going to keep it as it is. I'll let my user or reader to create username and password by themselves. Next, I have the terms and condition. You can enable this option. By enabling this option, you are letting your reader to read the terms and condition page, or you can display the terms and condition link at the registration form. So make sure enable this option. Next, I have the terms and condition message. You can type in the short terms and condition message over here, and make sure at the end add your terms and condition page URL so that your reader can read the entire terms and condition of your website. And scroll down, here you can see we have the login form photo. You can upload the registration form photo over here as well. You can also enable the CAPTCHA on user registration page. Once you make any changes, don't forget to click on save changes. Next, we have the email templates, and you can see we have email templates for new account, reset password, new recipe submission, and recipe published. You can change the message from here if you want. By default, these are the good one. Okay, don't need to change anything over here. Next, we have the recipe submission. Enable recipe submission. If you enable this option allows user to submit recipe from the recipe dashboard page. Once they create an account on your website, and when they visit the recipe dashboard page, they can submit the recipe from there if you enable this option. Customize recipe fields. You can customize the recipe fields from here. By default, these are the good one. Let's close this out. Next, we have the recipe submission guideline. You can also add the guideline for recipe submission. Like if you don't want your visitor to submit non-veg recipes on your website, you can add the note over here. Like you can tell your visitor that make sure to add only vegetarian recipes, otherwise your recipe will not be approved or will be removed from this website. Something like that. Next, we have the recipe disclaimer. You can add the disclaimer note over here. Enable notification. If someone submit a recipe on your website, you will get notified at this email if you enable this option. Make sure you type in your real email over here. Next, we have the pending mode. Enable this option to add users' recipes in the pending mode. When someone submit any recipe, that recipe will move to the pending mode or pending section where you can visit and review the recipe and approve it from there. Only if you enable this option. Otherwise, recipe will be submitted automatically or recipe will be approved automatically and published automatically. Next, we have the guest mode. Enable this option to enable guest mode. Your visitor can submit recipes without creating an account on your website. So I don't like this, so I'm gonna turn it off. Allow user to delete recipes. No. Allow reCAPTCHA during recipe submission. No. Let's click on Save Changes. So I personally like these settings. If you like to enable or disable any option, you can do it from there. Okay. Finally, we have the additional feature. Let's look at the additional feature. Here you can see we have the cook mode. Enable this option to display the cook mode in the recipe card. Sticky recipe bar. You can also add the floating bar in the recipe single page. Next, we have the enable or disable start reading mode or start reading time or share or whatever. By clicking on this pencil icon, you can edit these labels or you can enable these as well. Next, we have the equipment settings. You can also display the equipment in the recipe card, like what kind of equipment you have used to create these recipes, or you can also share some essential tools or equipments that are needed in the kitchen to create the amazing recipes. Or you can also share your personal equipments that you frequently use to create your recipes. Okay, so very useful. This is allow you to make extra income with affiliate marketing. Amazing, right? Next, we have the equipment layout. You can select the equipment layout, list view, grid view. I like the grid view. How many per row you want to display, you can select from here. Equipment shortcode. You can also use this shortcode to display the equipments on any single page of your choice. For example, you have created the separate equipment page and you want to display all your personal equipments or the essential equipments. You can display the equipments from there by using this shortcode. Amazing, right? Next, we have the affiliate disclosure. Here you can add the affiliate disclosure, like you can tell your reader that this website contains the affiliate links. If you purchase any product from my link, I will get a commission for that. This will make the strong foundation of the author with the reader, and it also make your trustworthy relation with reader. So make sure to add the affiliate disclosure as well. Next, we have the show on recipe. Enable this option to enable affiliate disclosure on single recipe page. So if you would like to show this affiliate disclosure that you will type over here on the single recipe page, you can enable this option. Otherwise, you can leave it as it is. Next, we have the show on equipment page. Enable this option to display the disclosure on equipment page. Let's enable that. This is very obvious. You have to enable this option. Next, we have show on equipment card. Enable this option to display the disclosure on the equipment cards. Let's enable that as well. And this is the short code for affiliate disclosure. Anyways, let's click on Save Changes. So with that, we are done with the 𝗀𝗶𝗍 settings. Let's go to the dashboard and proceed with the next step. Alright, so now we look at the Blossom Themes newsletter settings. Let's click on the settings, and here you can see we have different types of sections. First, you have to select the platform, your email marketing software. We have the Sendinblue, which known as 𝗀𝗶𝗍 currently. We have MailChimp, and we have several others email marketing software. Select the one that you like the most from this list, and then you have to add the API key. Some softwares require something else, like you can see this ConvertKit require API key and secret key, and some requires only the API key, like this Sendinblue or 𝗀𝗶𝗍 requires only API key to activate this newsletter. This basically allows you to collect emails from your reader or your subscriber. Once you have a huge list of emails, then you can retarget your audience to increase the traffic of your website through email marketing. So if you're never familiar with email marketing before, well, this is a powerful tool to collect leads or to improve traffic on your website. Okay, once you add in those details, here you can change the background color, or you can also display successful message from here. You can also select this option, page option, and here by selecting the page option, you can select any page that you would like to display after clicking on the subscribe button. So I think I'm gonna select this one, pop-up text. After that, we have another tab which says pop-up. You can enable newsletter on pop-up by checking this box, and from here you have to select the newsletter that you have created. By default, we have this newsletter. You can create a new one by clicking on the add new button, and from here you can display this pop-up anywhere you like. If you like to display this pop-up on home page, you can select the home page, blog page, or pages, archive, post, wherever you like. You can also upload the image for your pop-up. Okay, you can select the delay, 1 minute delay, 2 minute delay. It's all up to you guys. So 60 seconds, or you can say the 1 minute, is more than enough. Once you make any changes, once you add in those details like API key, without API key, or without any credentials, your pop-up or newsletter won't work. Remember that. To get your API key, you have to click over here. It will take you to the 𝗲𝗁 page. Here you have to create a new account and then come back to this page and get your API key. Okay, so I'm not gonna waste your time. This is very simple thing that you need to do. If you're still not able to configure your Blossom theme newsletter, let me know in the comments and I'll create another short video for you guys. Anyways, so with that, we are done with the newsletter settings. Let's go to the dashboard and let's proceed with the next step. Now in this section, I'll show you how to create recipes on your food recipe website. So there are two ways to create recipes. One is the custom post type, and the second option comes with the 𝗀𝗁𝗏 editor that allow you to add blocks to create the recipes. So the easiest way to create the recipes with the custom post type. Let's see how you can create recipes on your website. So first of all, in the backend of your website, hover your mouse over recipes and then click on add new. And you can also see we have other options over here, like we have the courses, cuisine, cooking method, tag, recipe keys, and so on, which we will look at later in this video. But first, before clicking on the add new, let's look at the all recipes. And you can see these are the dummy recipes, guys, that you have to remove once you successfully created your website. Okay, to remove these recipes, you have to click on the trash button, or you can remove all of them in a bulk. Just checking this box, it will select all of them. Go to bulk action and select move to trash. Click apply and then click OK. It will remove all those recipes from your site. Let me show you how to create a new one. Just click on add new, or you can click over here. Both are the same thing. And here you can see this is the custom post type to create a recipe. So let me go to my dummy recipe page. I'm gonna copy the information from here. Let me copy the title and let me add the title over here just to explain you guys how you can create a recipe. Next, I need to add the description. This is the description. Let's copy it. Come back here, paste the description. Now keep scrolling down, and here we have the 𝗀𝗶𝗍 custom post type. First, we have the recipe information. We have the recipe subtitle, which is right here. So let's see. I'm going to add title inside the subtitle, and we have the recipe description. I'm going to add the description really quick, and we have the recipe keyword. The keyword you will find at the very bottom, I think. These are the keywords. Let's copy these keywords, paste it here, and we have the difficulty level. Let's say this is the intermediate. Next, we have the time, preparation time, cooking time, and rest time. Let's add the minute or hour. Let's go with hour. Preparation time will take 1 hour. Cooking time will take 1 hour as well. And rest time will be 30 minutes. And you can see the total duration has been calculated automatically, 2 hours 30 minutes. And next we have the cooking temperature. Here you can select the Celsius or Fahrenheit. Let's type the number over here. Let's say 50 Celsius. At 50 Celsius, you can cook this recipe. Next, I have the estimated cost. It'll cost almost $20. Next, we have the calorie intake. This recipe has 1200 calories. And we have the best season. You can add a season over here. suitable for throughout the year, or you can say like summer. You can add as many seasons as you want. Let me close this out. Let's go for suitable throughout the year. And after that, make sure click on save changes. And with that, we are done with the recipe information. Next, we have the ingredients. In the ingredients, we have the number of serving. Let's say 12. Ingredients title, I'm gonna call it ingredients. Next, we have several tabs like ingredients, ingredient link, and we have the unit conversion. Let's look at the ingredients. Here you can add the ingredients, or you can add the ingredients section, or you can add the ingredients in a bulk. Let's add the ingredient, quantity 1, unit 2, and the ingredient name. Let's say this is water, and you can also add more ingredient. Let's add the quantity 2, unit 3, and you also see some suggestions over here like diced onion and the note. If you want to add a note, you can add the note over here. You can say something like fine chopped onion, and you can also add the ingredient section as well. This time I'll call this ingredients for chicken masala. By the way, this is not chicken recipe. This is a muffin recipe. I'm just typing this for demonstration purposes, guys. Okay, so let's add ingredients to create this chicken masala. Take 1 quantity, 3 tablespoons of pepper crushed, and it should be crushed. And let's add more, 2 quantity and 2 tablespoons of red chili powder. You can leave the note if you like. Next, add 1 more ingredient, 1 quantity and 1 cup of yogurt, and that's it. So this is how you can create ingredient sections, and you can add ingredients inside those sections. And then click on save changes. With that, we are done with the ingredients section. And let's look at the instructions. Here you can add the instructions title, which is already there. Let's click on add instruction section. Here you can add the instruction section title. I'm gonna call it instructions to make chicken masala. Here you can upload an image. Here you can add the instruction title as well, chicken masala. You can add the instruction. Make sure to add pepper, red chili powder, and you can also add a video, or you can add a note if you like. In the similar way, you can create a more instruction section and add the title like we did before, instructions for muffins, and you can add the instruction title over here, muffins, and detailed instruction over here, something like that. And then you can add a video over here if you like. You can add a note if you like. So once you're done with the instruction, make sure to click on save changes. Let's look at the equipments. In the equipments, we have the equipment section title. I'm going to call it equipments. And here you can add the equipment. Let's add equipment. Right now we don't have any equipment just because we haven't created any equipment. In order to add the equipment over here, you have to go back to the dashboard of your website. Let me show you. Let's go to the dashboard. Inside the 𝗀𝗶𝗶, here you can go to equipment, and you can see right now we don't have any equipment. Let's click on add new. Let's add the title. Let's go to Amazon, amazon.com. Let's go to Amazon, amazon.com, and here let's select any product, or maybe, I don't know, let's go to kitchen section. Let's go to see all, home and kitchen, kitchen and dining, and here I'm going to select this one. Let's add the title, titanium cutting board. Let's add the title. You can add description if you like. Let's copy some description from here, paste the description, and here you can see we have the custom post type to create equipments. We have the button label, buy now or get it now. You can type anything you like. Button link. Here you have to add the affiliate link of your Amazon site. Okay. If you do not know how to get an affiliate link, let me show you. Go to google.com and here search for Amazon affiliate program and go ahead, join the Amazon affiliate program. Click on sign up. Let me click on switch account, click on add new, click on create new Amazon account, and fill in the details and create your Amazon account, and then register for Amazon affiliate program. And let me show you how it looks like when you sign up or join Amazon affiliate program. So once you join your Amazon affiliate program, you will see page like this. Once you join, just go to Amazon I'm from India, it says .in. If you're from US or any other country, address might be different. Okay. Anyways, select any product. Let's go to Kitchen Essential. Let's select this one. So here you don't have to grab this URL. You have to grab this text URL. Okay. This is your affiliate URL, guys. Let's copy it. Go back to your website and go back to this page and paste the affiliate URL over here. When someone click on that product, they will be land on the product page, and from there, when they make a purchase, you will get your commission. Okay, so make sure add in the real affiliate URL and make sure this should be no follow link and it should be open in a new tab. Once you're happy with that, let's look at the coupons tab. What we have here, you can see we have the set featured image. Make sure you add the featured image as well. Let me quickly download this image, copy image link, save the image. Once I save the image, I also need to change the title because this is not the chopping board anymore. Let me drag and drop the image. This is the image. So I've just uploaded the image. I've downloaded this image directly from Amazon and now click on set featured image. So you can see image has been added, and let me change the title because this is not the cutting board anymore. This is the Bajaj mixer grinder. Let me remove this one. Okay, so this is the title and this is not the real description. Let me copy the description of this mixer grinder. Scroll down. Let's copy the description from here. Paste the description. And with that, let's click on publish and hit publish once again. Let's close this out. We have successfully created our first equipment. Let's come back to our custom post type where we left off. And now click on save changes and let's click on save draft and then refresh the page. Let's go to equipments and now you're ready to select that equipment that we have just created and then click on save changes. You can add as many equipments as you want, but first make sure you have to create more equipments from your backend of your website like we did before. Go to 𝗀𝗶හි𝗱 equipments and create as many equipments as you want by clicking on add new button. Okay, let's go back here. Next we have the gallery. Here you can enable gallery images. You can add as many images as you want. Let's upload the images from here. I'm gonna select random images from here. I've selected 1, 2, 3, 4 images and click on add images. As you can see, you can also upload a video. I'm not gonna do that. Let's click on save changes. Let's look at the nutrition. So this is the page where you can add the nutrition facts. When you start adding nutrition into this page, it will display in the nutrition fact card right away. Let me show you. So here you have to add the servings, calories, 1200 calories, calories from the fat, 5, total fat, 5, saturated fat, 3, trans fat, 0, cholesterol, 4, sodium, 5, something like that. You can add as many values as you want and this chart will fill up with the nutrition facts. So once you add those values, it will display in the nutrition facts chart. So finally click on save changes and we're done with the nutrition. Let's go to notes. You can add the note for your recipe. It will display below the recipe card. Okay. Next we have the FAQ. You can add a frequently asked questions, like you can add the question and you can also add the answer to that question. You can type something like how much time it takes to cook, and you can also add the answer over here, 2 hours 30 minutes. In the similar way, you can add as many FAQ as you want. Once you're done with that, click on save changes. And now let's see the final option. We have the call to action. Select that and here you can see we have the override global call to action. You can configure a call to action globally for all recipes or add a detail below to display the call to action for the recipe. Let's enable that. Here you can add the call to action image, link, or when someone click on that link, it should be open in a new tab. And we have the real attributes like sponsored, no follow, download, or anything you like. This is the call to action. Once you make any changes, don't forget to click on save changes. Let's add the image really quick. Let's add this image, click on add new. Let's add a link, google.com. Let's click on save changes. And now let's look at the right section. We have the blog and we have the recipe. In the recipe, we have to add the featured image. Let's add the featured image. Let's find the muffin. Let's select this one, this biscuit, set the featured image, and we have the courses. And these are the default courses that comes with the dummy website. You can delete them and then you can add your own courses into your website, okay? Or you can create a new one directly from here by clicking on add new. Just type the course. This is a snacks. Let's click on add new course. And next we have the cuisine, and these are the default cuisine. If you like to keep them as it is, you can do that as well. Otherwise you can delete them. In the similar way, you can delete the courses and the cookie method and the tags and recipe keys, okay? So let's add it to Italian. I don't know. Let's select the cookie method. It requires roasting, grilling, rooming, or any cooking method you can add over here if that cooking method is not available inside here, okay? In the similar way, you can add tags separated by comma. Let's add a muffin and chicken. Next, we have the recipe key. You can add the most used recipe keys: sugar-free, quick meal, high protein. I think this is not sugar-free. Let's remove that one. Recipe batches. You can add the recipe batches if you want, like healthy, tasty, delicious, something like that. Dietaries. You can add the dietaries over here as well. In the similar way, you have added these other items, okay? So with that, we are done with the recipe creation. Now let's simply click on save changes and then click on publish button and hit publish once again. It will publish your recipe on your website. You can click on view recipe button to view your recipe. So you can see this is our title and this is the subtitle and this is the featured image, and we have the 4 images. If you click over here, you can see, you can scroll down. We have the featured images. These are the random images, guys, just to show you guys how to create the recipe. And this is the recipe card. You can see this is the course, snacks, Italian cuisine, and the cooking method, grilling and roasting. The author name is recipe. And next we have the difficulty level, intermediate, prep time, cook time, and rest time. And total time is 2 hours 30 minutes. And we have the cooking temperature, 50 degrees Celsius. And we have servings, 12 servings. And we have estimated cost, $20. And the calories, it contains 1200 calories. And the best season, suitable throughout the year. And we have the description and we have the ingredients. And we have the cook mood as well. And we have serving, we have 12 servings. Your customer customize the serving size, like for 2 servings, your customer have to use the ingredients like fine chopped onion, 3 of dice of this much quantity, okay? Something like that. Let's keep it 12. And we have the instruction sections. And in the instruction section, you can see we have the instruction to make the chicken masala. In the chicken masala, make sure to add the pepper and red chili powder. And we have the muffin. I don't know how to create muffins. Next, we have the nutrition facts. We have the nutrition fact value, each value that you can see over here. And finally, we have the keywords and we have the ratings and we have frequently asked questions. This is our first FAQ, how much time it takes to cook, 2 hours 30 minutes. And this is the powered by 𝗀𝗶𝗹 plugin. If you like to hide or display, you can enable or disable this option from the settings of the 𝗀𝗶𝗹. And you can see these are the related recipes, and you can also see the review section as well. And you can see ask a question section also available below each recipe. So with that, we are done with the recipe creation. Let's go to the dashboard and let's proceed with the next step. I'm going to close this one as well. Let's go to the dashboard. So in this section, we will look at how to customize our website. In the final section, we will see how your visitor can submit a recipe from the front end of your website. So let's look at how you can customize your website. Let's hover your mouse over here. Let's visit your site in a new tab. And here you can see this is the dummy website that we have imported in the beginning of this video. When you import a dummy site, now it would be easier for us to customize this website, okay? However we like. To customize this website, let's click on customize button over here. So in the left hand side, you will see all the tools, all the settings to customize this entire website. Whenever you make any changes, you will see the live preview right inside, okay, over here. So first thing we have here is the site identity. In the site identity, you can change this logo with your own logo. Just click on change logo, and here you can upload your logo file. Let's drag and drop this logo. So I've just uploaded this logo over here to seek for this video tutorial, and then I'm going to click on skip cropping, and you can see I've got my logo over here. If you do not know how to create a logo, I've already created a few videos to show you guys how to create a logo for free. Check out the video description, or you can go to my YouTube channel to learn how to create a logo. Anyways, you can increase or decrease the logo width from here. You can change the title, site title, or you can change the tagline, recipe is my passion, or you can type anything you like. Next, we have the hide site tagline. You can hide or show the tagline from here. We have the site icon. You can replace this icon, this favicon icon, with your own. Let me quickly click on change image. I'm going to select this one, and I'm going to click on select. Click on crop image, and you can see I just changed the image, but this is not the transparent image. It has the white background, so that's why it shows the white background as well. But in your case, make sure to add the PNG image over here, which does not have the background. Next, we have the site title typography. Here you can change the site title typography and the font size, line width, letter spacing, and the font weight, bold, normal or thin, light, whatever you like. Transform, capitalize or uppercase or lowercase only, capitalize. Next, we have the site title color. You can change the site title color and tagline color as per your website design. Let's say your website has two colors like green or light green, then make sure you add your site title color according to that. That matches with your website design. Color is very important, guys. Okay, so remember that once you make any changes, don't forget to click on publish button. It will keep your changes saved. Let's scroll up and click on back button, and next we have the general settings. In the general settings, we have the general option, and in the general we have the container. We have container width and height. Let's go back, and next we have the slider. This is the slider width. This is the slider, and we have the, if you change this slider width to 20, you will see the update right away. Let's keep it 30, and with spacing, let's set it to default. Let's go back. Next, we have the buttons. We have the buttons roundness and buttons padding, and these are the buttons. You can increase or decrease the roundness. Let's say 10. Let's link it 10. You can see the button roundness has increased. Let's type 50 so that you can see the difference. You can see. Let's keep it 4. And next we have the button paddings as well. I'm going to keep it as it is. Button typography. You can change the button font style from here. Font size, font height, and letter spacing. Font width and transformation. If you ever use Photoshop or any other photo editing software or text editing software, you might be familiar with the settings already. Okay, so these are the basic settings, guys. Here in the buttons, we have the general, we have the design. In the design, you can change the text color, background color. You can see we have the yellow color, and we have the hover color as well. When you hover your mouse over any button, you can see the green color over here. You can change the color from here as well. We have the border color, we have the background color, we have the text color whenever we hover over here. Okay, let's go back. We have scroll to top. This is the scroll to top. When you hover your mouse over here, you can see the color has changed. You can increase or decrease the size of this icon. Right now it's 20. Let's change it to 30. You can see it has increased the size. So you can see the size has increased. You can also view your site on tablet view, also on mobile view as well, to see how it looks like on mobile devices, tablet, and desktop. Okay, let's go back. Let's see the 404 page. You can change the image of your 404 page as well from here. Number of posts 4, post per row 4, and you can also display the post on your 404 page. You can set how many posts you want to show, or per page you want to show. You can set from here. Let's go back, and next we have the color, and you can see we have the global color, and here you can see we have the primary, secondary, base, font color or heading and site background color. You can change it as per your logo design or the design of your website. Let's go back and we have the typography. Here you can see we have the base font, heading, H1, H2, H3, H5, H6. You can change it as per your liking and see what works best for your website. Let's go back. We have the layouts and here you can see the header layout. If I keep scrolling up, you can see this is the layout that is selected. You can select this one and let's see how it looks like. Now you can see the layout has changed. Logo is now in the middle of the website. You can also see this layout as well. So as you can see, this is a different layout. So I'm going to keep it the first one. And now you can see we have the blog page layout and archive page layout, single post layout, and so on and so forth. I won't waste your time, guys. I want to show you the things that are available on this website design. Let's go back. We have the layout, we have the main header, we have the general. In the main header, we have the general header width, box or full width. Right now it's set to boxed. Let's set it to full width. You will see the changes right away. You can see now it's set to full width. Let's keep it boxed, as you can see. Next, we have the header search. You can see we have the search icon over here. Let's hide it if you want. You can see the search icon has been gone. You can also make this header sticky. Like if you keep scrolling down, you can see this header will stay right at the top of your website whenever you scroll. This is called sticky header. If you like to disable this option, you can do that as well from this section. Now you can scroll down. The header will not be appear as you scroll down. So I'm gonna keep both things on. In the similar way, we have the navigation menu settings, we have the item spacing, we have the stretch menu, and we have drop down width. You can see this is the drop down width. It's set to 200. Let's set it to 100 and let's see. Now you can see it's half from the previous one. Let's set it back to 200. Let's hit publish if you make any changes. Let's go back and we have the social media settings. In the social media settings, you can see we have the show social medias open in a new tab. These are the social media buttons. You can add your social media icons as many as you want, but these buttons does not have the link. In order to add social media links, go here. It will open a new page where you can add the Facebook link like facebook.com/RunnersVFX. In a similar way with the Twitter, twitter.com/RunnersVFX, Instagram.com/RunnersVFX, and Pinterest, pinterest.com/RunnersVFX. Similar to YouTube, youtube.com/RunnersVFX. And that's it. Let's click on publish. Let's go back. Let's go to Instagram settings. You can enable or disable the Instagram section over here. Let's enable the Instagram section. You can display the Instagram feed on your website, but we haven't configured the Instagram feed. This is the Instagram feed, guys, as you can see. So I'm gonna disable that because we haven't configured the Instagram feed plugin. I've already created a separate video to configure an Instagram feed plugin on your website. If you are interested setting up an Instagram feed to display all your Instagram posts on your website, go ahead and watch that video, link in the video description. If you can't find that video, you can go to my YouTube channel and you will find it there. Anyways, and from the settings, you can configure your Instagram. Next, we have the posts and pages, front page settings. You can see we have different types of settings here. Just play around and see what settings change what things. And here you can see we have the banner section, and this is the banner section. You can see banner as a slider, banner as a search. You can select any of your choice. You can see this is the search box. This is the disable banner. You can completely disable this banner if you like. You can see. So I like to set it to banner as a slider. And here you can see we have the slider contains style. Which style you want to choose? Latest recipe, recipe courses, cuisine, or recipe cooking method, whatever you like, you can select from here. And next we have the number of slides, 6. By default it's set to 6. You can change the number from here, 7, 8, 10. Okay. And now you can see we have the 9 slides over here. And we have the autoplay slides on and off, loop slides on and off, slide caption. These are the captions. Let's turn it off. the captions and let's see. You can see we don't have any captions here. Let's turn it on. This looks much better. And we have the full image. If you want to show the full image, you can do that as well. You can see, but this looks ugly. If you turn it off, it will automatically crop the image and make your slider elegant and beautiful. Next, we have the slider animation. Bounce out, bounce left. You can add the animation to your slider as well. Slider speed. Here you can customize the speed of your slider. Slider read more. And here you can see we have the read more on each slider. Once you make any changes, click on publish. Let's go back. We have the recipe category. Here you can see we have these categories. You can add more if you like from this list. Let's go back. We have the featured area. So this is the feature area. Here you can add the title and the description and select the tabs: featured, popular, latest, and custom. And you can see we have the show custom tab. You can hide it if you like. You can see the custom tab is not anymore. Let's turn this back on. When you turn it on, you can see in the custom recipe tab, you can see we have these recipes. You can add as many recipes as you want by clicking on add recipe button. And from here, you can select any recipe that you have created on your website and that recipe will be appear inside your custom tab. That's it. And we have the background color and we have the tab label font size. You can increase or decrease the font size from here if you want. Once you're done with this section, make sure to click on publish. It will keep your changes saved. So with that, we have done with the featured area. We have the newsletter section. So you can see this is our Blossom theme newsletter, email newsletter widget right here. You can customize this as per your liking. You can change the text. You can change the title. You can select your newsletter. You can customize this widget by going to your Blossom theme email newsletter section. And from here, you can go to all newsletter and you can edit this newsletter. And from here, you can customize this newsletter. Okay, let's go to the dashboard and let's come back here. Let's go back and we have blog section and we have each and every section over here. The shortcut key to customize any section, just simply click on that pencil icon. It will take you to that section. And from there, you can change the title, blog description, and so on and so forth. If you can't see the pencil icon and you want to change any section, you have to find that section and customize it from there. Okay, you may not see these pencil icon everywhere on this home page. Some section needs to be changed or customized by going to each section individually. So spend some time to customize your website and see how those changes can affect your website design. So it's all about creativity, guys. If you like to keep this website as it is, if you want to change only few text, just change the text and keep the exact same design. Only thing you need to do is just need to change these dummy text, like you can see these example. And you may need to change the privacy policy, disclosure, and terms and condition page. And you also need to change the copyright text. From here, just add your own copyright text. You can hide the author. You can also hide the WordPress link from your website. Or you can see this is the affiliate disclosure. You can see it says some of the posts on the website contains affiliate links, something like that, which I've already told you in the middle of this video. Let's go back. So again, I'm not gonna waste your time, guys. This is all about creativity. Go inside each section and play around and see how those settings affect your website design. All right. So with that, we are done with the customization section. If you still wanna learn more about customization section, go to the description box of this video, or you can go to my YouTube channel and see my customization video that I've created separately for you guys. So I'm gonna close this tab and let's close this entire tab. Let's go to the dashboard and let's look at how your website reader can submit a recipe from the front end of your website. So before we see how your user or reader can submit the recipe from the front end of your website, we need to add the user registration button or tab in the front end of your website, or you can say on the home page of your website. To do that, let's hover your mouse over appearance and then click on menus. In the meantime, let me show you the front end of your website or home page of the website. You can see this is the menu, and we also look at how to customize this menu. And you can see there is a no user dashboard button over here. Let's go back here, and here you can see we have different types of menu. We have the footer menu, primary menu, quick link, recipe, secondary, and social media. And this is the primary menu. Make sure you select the primary menu. And these are the items we have here. We have home, about, and popular. Under the popular, we have added this list of the items. And you can see this is the drop-down menu. To create a drop-down menu, all you have to do, you have to add any item below the item where you like to create the drop-down menu, like this, okay? And of course, if you want to delete any item, just expand that item and click on remove, and that item will be removed from your website. And to add more items, let's come back here. And here you can see we have different types of sections. We have the pages, post, custom links, categories, and 𝗀𝗶𝗹 items. Let's add the pages. Let's go to the pages, and here look for the user dashboard and check this box and click on add menu, and you can see the user dashboard has been added. Now click on save menu, and let's go back here, and you can see if I refresh the page, we got the user dashboard button. And from here, if I go here, you can see from here your user can submit the recipe directly from here. I am the admin of this website. I'll show you how your user can come to your website and create an account and log in, and then they will see this type of user dashboard page, okay? But right now, before I show you that, I just remember one thing that I forget. If I go to the backend of my website, under the 𝗀𝗶𝗹, we have the analytic dashboard, and we also have the ingredients links, and we have the reviews as well. Let's look at these options one by one. You can see in the analytics dashboard, admin of this website can see how many likes he gets, how many recipes he has, the total rating, so on and so forth. If you keep scrolling down, you can see the number of views for each recipes, and they can see the top rated recipes, most favorite recipes, and submitted recipes. Okay, and now let's look at the ingredients keywords. Here you can add as many ingredient keywords as you want. Click on add new ingredient. Just type pepper once again, add a link. Let's say your visitor or reader does not know what is pepper, what is the meaning of pepper. You can go to Google, search for pepper, and select any image, or maybe let's copy this Wikipedia URL so that your user understand what is pepper. Let's paste that link, open link in a new tab. It should be no follow or sponsored. Click on save changes. Ingredient keyword is required, separated by comma. I need to press enter after typing the keyword, and then click on save changes. So you can see I've added the one keyword pepper, and I've added the link. In the similar way, you can add the ingredient and the ingredient link. Whenever someone click on the pepper, and they will see the link, when they visit the link, they will taken to this page, this pepper, and read about pepper, what is the pepper meaning, and they should use it or not. Next, we have the reviews. Here you can see all the reviews. The admin of this website can delete any review, or they can approve or disapprove the review by clicking on the approve button, or the admin of this website can remove this review by clicking on the trash button. That's simple. Let's close these tabs. And there is one more thing that I would like to show you guys, which is the under the recipe, and you can see we have the courses, cuisine, and we have the cooking method. In the similar way, we have tags, recipes, and batches. And here you can see these are the default courses that comes with this dummy site. You can delete them by clicking on the delete button, or you can remove them in a bulk by checking this box to select all of them. Go to bulk action, select delete, click on apply. It'll delete all of them. And add your own by coming over here in this section and type the name, snacks, or whatever you like, and simply click on add new course. It will add the course over here. In the similar way, you can remove these dummy cuisine and add your own if you like, and the same method applies to rest of the items. Okay, let's close these tabs, and now let's visit our site in a private window, or you can say in the incognito window. So now let me show you how a new visitor or reader can register on your website and submit a new recipe on your website. Click on user dashboard. Here you can see the beautiful user dashboard page, and click on create new account, and this is the user registration page. Type the username. I'm gonna call it Runner197. Type in the email and password. Confirm typing the password. check this box. By checking this box, you are agree to the terms and condition. Click on register now, and there you go. This is the dashboard for this user. You can see the image over here. They can check their My Recipe tab, browse recipes, their favorites, the edit profile. Here they can change the profile image, username, email, display name, front password. They can change the password from here as well. They can update their profile by clicking on this update your profile button. Let's go to submit recipe. Here you can see we have the recipe title. Let's type something like aloo paratha. This is Punjabi recipe. Let's upload the image. Let me find the aloo paratha images from the Google. Go to images. This is the image. Let's go to Wikipedia. Let's save the image. Go back here. Let's drag and drop this image. I think I have to click on the upload button and then go to download. Let's upload the image. This is the aloo paratha image. Next we have the cooking method. Boiling, grilling, roasting. Let's add roasting. Cuisine. This is Indian cuisine. And the course. This is for breakfast. Recipe key. Let's add the recipe key. Spicy, high protein. Spicy and high protein. Recipe batch. Tasty. Recipe dietary. There's a no option here. You can create dietaries from the backend of your website. Next we have the recipe card information. We have the recipe subtitle. Let's add the subtitle. Fresh aloo paratha, or you can type anything you like. Next we have the recipe description. You can add the description over here. Punjabi eat this every day. Not everyone eat this. Anyways, this is a myth, guys. This is not what we eat. Next we have the recipe keyword. Let's add the keyword separated by comma. Tasty, spicy. Difficulty level, beginner. Prep time 30 minutes. Cook time 10 minutes. Rest time 1 minute. Calories 600 calories. Best season winter. Cooking temperature 50 degrees Celsius. Estimate cost $2. Ingredients, number of servings 5. If you click over here, you can hide or show the ingredients. Here you can see, enter the title for the recipe ingredients. I'm gonna call it aloo. Next we have the quantity. Take 5 aloo, unit, grams. Ingredients name, aloo. By the way, aloo paratha known as potato. If you do not know what is aloo, aloo means potato. Here you can add a note. Let's add another ingredient. Add the quantity 2 and select the unit, gram. Ingredient name, red chili powder. I'm gonna leave the note as it is. Quantity 2, unit, gram, and the ingredient name, salt. Your subscriber can also add the separate ingredient section like we did before. Next we have the instruction. You can hide or show the instruction by clicking on this button. Instruction title, I'm gonna call it instruction. Again, instructions. Instructions to prepare the potato. Here you can add the video URL. You can add a note, boil the potato, something like that. You can add the images over here, videos, and nutrition value, serving 5, calories 600, and fat 20, total fat 25, saturated fat 5, and we have cholesterol 3, sodium 5, potassium 3, total carbohydrates 30, protein 5, vitamin A, and so on. You can add as many value as you want. And finally, click on the update recipe button. The recipe settings updated successfully. Scroll up. Now let's go to submit recipe. No, I think we need to go to my recipe. Here you can see status says pending. Now let's go to the backend of your website, and here let's go to 𝗀𝗶𝗶, and I think we need to go to the analytics dashboard. Let's open in a new tab, and here you can see we have the total pending recipes 1. Let's go to submitted recipes, and you can see this is one recipe submitted by our subscriber or reader. Let's click on this pencil icon, or you can click over here, both are the same thing. And from here, admin can review this recipe. They can even modify this recipe. Admin can add the equipments. They can add more images. Admin can change literally anything. Once the admin is happy with the recipe submission, he or she can publish this recipe by clicking on the publish button. Hit publish, and this recipe will be published. Let's go back to your website, and from the user's end, you can see this recipe has been published. That's it. this is how your user can submit the recipe directly from the front end of your website. So that's the end of this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. If I skip something, don't forget to let me know in the comment section below, and I'll definitely create that section in a separate video for you guys. Thank you so much for watching this video. Till then, I'll see you guys next time.